Welcome to the WBC Arena. What a night we expect this to be. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
It's time for our tale of the tape. And here he is in the flesh, Terrence Bud Crawford. And he'll be staring across from the legend himself, Sugar Ray Leonard. He's 175 centimeters tall with a reach of 179.
We'll be talking about this fight for years to come. This is one of those classic fights that everybody wants to see.
And here he is in the flesh, Terrence Bud Crawford, the undisputed lightweight champion of the world. He also can crack at welterweight, one of the best to ever do it. Sugar Ray Leonard. He, of course, won world titles in 5 different weight classes, including the undisputed welterweight title. His hometown is Wilmington, North Carolina.
Look at this. These fights are so up for it. Look at that.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Omaha, Nebraska, here is an acclaimed 3-division champion of the world, Terrence Bud Crawford. Fighting out of the blue corner from Palmer Park, Maryland, a legend of the sport, the 5-division champion of the world, Sugar Ray Leonard.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings.
I'm so giddy, so excited. The anticipation is second to none. Let's get it on.
What a great venue and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. That's another scoring shot. It's bombs away. These two have been going at it on social media, and now finally they're about to go at it in the ring.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it up. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
Good counter punch. The straight right just misses. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. He blocks the right hook. Joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. A perfect counter lands. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right.
And there's the bell to start round 2. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Oh, Leonard just got rocked. I I thought that was going to be a knockdown at least.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will they do? What will they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Well done with that counter shot. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. A typical outside fighter, as you know, focuses on defense, stick and move, stick and move.
These are my kind of fight. He's boxing on the edge of the ring, using the jab, using the footwork, moving left to right. It's like a bull in a matador. Outside fighters create so much unpredictable movement, move left to right, box forward, box backwards. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
They both want a highlight reel knockout. Throws the jab, it doesn't score. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always come. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Did you see that? Sugar Ray's in trouble. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around? On to the third. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Punch, counter punch. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Should we be surprised if these two fighters go the distance tonight, considering how much they've emphasized their physical fitness? Nice counter shot. Time they drop their guard, they get caught. And he fails to score with that left hook. Nice counter. Do you believe this? Catch and shoot. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for...
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Crawford in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bo, ring away.
That's it. Now breathe.
Back at it in round 4. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
That counter shot lands. Good counter punching. He threw a punch and just got countered. Just missed with that hook. Which fighter will say no mas? There's a counter shot. Beautiful counter shot. Terrence Crawford just got rocked. How How did they survive that?
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They exchange punches. A straight right just misses. And he scores with the counter. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. And a round that seemed like back into the fray here in round 5. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
How about that time counter shot? In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when he catch you.
A perfect counter shot. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Beautiful counter punch. Sugar Ray Leonard days. Looks like they've shaken it off.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Nice counter shot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Crawford in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important.
Back into it. Okay, I'm happy.
Let's start the 6. After that last round, something has got to change.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Both men step back for just a moment. Those counter punches have to hurt. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer. They are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Sugar is in trouble. We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Nice counter punch. catch and shoot. Nice counter. That counter shot lands. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
Come on.
And there's the bell for round 7. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter punch. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. There's a counter shot. Throws the jab but does not score. Good counter punch. Punch and just got countered. Pretty close fight here in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
And misses with that jab. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is their heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. It hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Sugar Ray is rocked. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you?
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Good man. Good man.
Go back out there.
And they're back at it again here in round 8. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Believe what we are seeing. Punch, counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Beautiful counter punch. Misses with the straight left. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Nobody home with that hook. The courage on display here is incredible. Don't want to trade shots. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last this round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
And he's going to be confident.
Great round, great round. Now relax, relax.
Hang on the end of that jab and then just start gathering your pace. Win this round back.
Can't miss him. Great work. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight.
Get your mind back on the job. That's a terrible round, that is. Come on, you let him back into the fight. You're much better than this guy. You're much better. He's not in your league. Come on, switch on. Get your box.
Beautiful. That's it. Just start sticking a few body shots in there.
And switch on. Get this boxing back together.
Now, don't want you to load up. Don't be looking there for a one shot at a time.
Bad round, all right, but we don't care. Go out there and win this.
He's hurt. He's ready to go. But you've got to be smart.
And that'll do it for the time between rounds as we get set to get back in the action.
Back into it.
Just the same again. Don't change too much yet. Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear.
Both fighters starting to get tired as we start round 9. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there, toe-to-toe with them, and have a terror. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Punch, counter punch. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Miss with that jab. That counter shot lands. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here.
Get your mind back.
It's round 10. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
They exchange punches. He misses with that straight left. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Some fighters are just gifted. Gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Punch scored. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Hook misses. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Pretty lopsided decision there, a unanimous one.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight, what a style, what a pace to get a unanimous decision. That is mad.